Shapes, shapes, shapes. All right, so we're going to do polygon first. Polygon should be a review from last year. Let's look. It's a closed shape. Write that down. Closed. Do you know what closed means? Let's go over that. It means there are, I can press next, no gaps and no overlaps. So, closed. Oops, let's close that up. Not closed. Not closed. Closed. Got it? Good. Closed shape. No gaps, no overlaps. Did you write that down? Next. At least 3 sides and angles. 3 sides and angles. Could be more, but at least 3 sides and 3 angles. These are some examples. Don't hit next until you write down one of the examples. Quadrilateral, quadrilateral. Quad is a root that you're going to see in a lot of different words throughout your life. It means 4. So a quadrilateral, it's fun to say and mess up, is a shape, it's a 4-sided shape, and it has 4 angles. That's all you need to know. 4 sides, 4 angles. Write that down. A trapezoid is a quadrilateral, so that means it has 4 sides, 4 angles. But the rule for all trapezoids is that they have 1 pair of parallel sides. Take a moment to write that down. Press pause, do whatever you need to do. 1 pair of parallel sides. Let's talk about parallel. Parallel is just 2 lines that run in the same direction. These lines are not parallel, they intersect. Parallel means you run in the same direction. So, how about a rectangle? Can you find the parallel sides in a rectangle? Right here and right here. These guys are parallel in a rectangle. And these guys are parallel in a rectangle. So again, in your rules for trapezoids, they have exactly 1 pair of parallel sides. That's it. And they are a quadrilateral. Make sure your notes say that's what a trapezoid is. Now let's practice. Is this a trapezoid? Does it have 1 pair of parallel sides? 1 pair right here. 1. These guys are parallel, so yep, you are a trapezoid. Next. Let's check this guy first. Does this guy have 1 set of parallel sides? Yes, you are a trapezoid. How about this guy right here? You are a trapezoid. They can have trapezoids that go like this. One side could be slanted and the other side does not have to be. It's still a trapezoid because it has 1 set of parallel sides. So you are a trapezoid. Last, is that a trapezoid? Just because you turn it upside down does not mean that these sides are not parallel. They are parallel. You are a trapezoid. Next term, parallelogram. Parallelogram. Like 5 syllables? My goodness. A parallelogram is a quadrilateral. It means it has 4 sides and 4 angles. It's a quadrilateral with, pay attention, write this down, 2 sets of parallel sides. 2 sets. So remember the rectangle. This side would be one set of parallel sides. This would be two sets of parallel sides. Oh, I found my first parallelogram. Two sets of parallel sides. Let's, once you've written down two sets of parallel sides, because if you take notes, you can use these notes later. Now let's try some. Is this a parallelogram? Use your rule. Does it have two sets of parallel sides? Here's one. Here's two. You are a parallelogram. What about this guy? One set of parallel sides. Two sets of parallel sides. You are a parallelogram. Front row. Is this a parallelogram? We went over it earlier. You know this. One set. Two sets. You are a parallelogram. And that can be kind of confusing because you already know the definition of this shape. You'd say, no, that's not a parallelogram, that's a rectangle. But shapes are so bizarre, they can have two names, basically. Same as this is a rectangle, this is also a parallelogram, this is also a quadrilateral. So it can be defined as lots of different things. Same as a student could be defined as a student, or a boy, or an Orange City Elementary student. You can have lots of definitions that mean you. This shape here has lots of definitions that mean it. Oh, it's an oldie but a goodie, the square. Write this down, please. A square is a quadrilateral. You can just use the letter Q in your notes if that helps. With four sides and four, this is important, four right angles. So, is a parallelogram with four equal sides, look at that, is it also a square? Do those labels match? No, boo. Because look at the angles inside this shape here. This is an obtuse angle. This is an acute angle. Obtuse, acute. This does not work. How about this guy? Good, look. Four equal sides. 1, 2, 3, 4. They all have the same length. And four right angles. Right angles, remember, are angles like you would see on a book. What about this guy? Four equal sides. 1, 2, 3, 4. They're the same length. Four right angles. This is a square. This one is too. Last one. What about that guy? Sometimes when you turn a shape on its side, it confuses kids, but technically, right angle, right angle, right angle, right angle, and they all have the same size. So this is a square. Just because you spun it doesn't make it different. Now let's do some sorting. Don't put my drawing. I'm going to do my best. Let's think of a shape that has four right angles. You've got the square like we had just done in the last slide. What about this guy? A rectangle. It has four right angles. It's like a book. Anything else? I don't think a trapezoid is if I just drew a trapezoid with four right angles, it's technically just a rectangle. Alright, well, let's think of some four-sided shapes. We've already done these guys, so let's do diamond or rhombus. Four-sided. Ooh, I'm going to do a trapezoid. Is there any other ones we haven't thought of? No. Alright, a shape that has at least one set of parallel sides. When you do a trapezoid, at least means you could do something that has more than one set of parallel sides. So I'll do a rectangle. Bam. Two sets of parallel sides. So that one could be a parallelogram. And then two sets. So not a triangle. We'll just do a square this time. Good. Now you get to sort some shapes too. Good luck!